and we started teaching children in the slums.
Friends for Care started like long back. It's a journey of since 2004. Like you see, this is the current Pathshala project that is going on, and so these are the various activities that we come and do here. It's based on alternate education here. It's all designed by the team. Hi.
Yeah, Team Fans.
Krisha. Yashika. Shriya Vaslik.
Darshana.
Arjun.
Rasika.
Arshit. Chirag.
Sharmin. You see all these people coming here and spending time with the kids and trying to impart not just the formal education, but we believe in teaching them and giving them the skill sets in more fun way. It is more of learning through fun, through a scientific method that we have adopted. And we have this whole system where the volunteers actually prepare the lesson plan. They do all the planning before entering the Pathshala. I realize that there are many youths outside there who need a platform to work together, to come together.
From the Garden State, New Jersey, from one mom to another, it's time for Mom's Talk. Here's Avni.
वेलकम सुपर मॉम्स टू मॉम्स टॉक। आज हमारे साथ में है एक सुपर मॉम who's joining us from London, Sharmin Malik. Sharmin, you're very welcome to Mom's Talk.
Thanks a lot, Avni. Thank you for inviting me. And I'm happy to be here. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Sharmin. Sharmin, you have grown up in India. अब आप लंदन में हैं. How are you still connected to India?
I think family. That's the biggest reason why we all expats or people living outside our country. तो हम लोग कहीं ना कहीं family और अपने country से वैसे ही attached है. But the other thing I feel is a part of my heart is still in India, and that part of my heart is my NGO, my charity. We work for children coming from underprivileged families, and we teach children in slums, and a lot of work that I have been doing since years. I think that keeps me, again and again. वो मुझे फिर से ले जाता है India. I can't keep that away. Yeah. So I think that is what is India calling.
So what inspired you, Sharmin? आपने बताया अपने NGO के बारे में. आपको कहाँ से ये इंस्पिरेशन मिली NGO की शुरुआत करने की, और कैसे ये हुआ, कब ये हुआ?
Okay, so it goes back like long back. I wouldn't reveal my age in that process, but it does go back.
Do that.
Yeah. So when I was studying engineering, I was in my second or third year of engineering. Actually, I wanted to do something. I didn't know. I was very sensitive while growing up, and I used to see a lot of poverty and distress around. तो मुझे लगता था कि मुझे कुछ करना है. So with a group of friends, second year, third year engineering में, we started going out and we started teaching children in the slums. And then gradually, when more people joined, more youth joined, we converted it into we registered it as an NGO, and its name is Friends for Care because it was something that friends started, and we were like 4 friends who were passionate about कि इससे भी आगे कुछ करना है, कुछ change करना है. वो नहीं, youth, when you are young, you have you want to do things. And जज्बा, हाँ, जज्बा होता है कुछ करने का. So yeah, and then it was difficult. It's nowadays it's a trend to have a charity, an NGO, everyone registers. But back then it was not a fashion. It was something which was looked at. Okay, आप engineering कर रहे हो, तो आप कैसे करोगे ये भी, you know, because engineering itself is difficult, and then normally there are aspirations, expectations from parents, and but yeah, I really wanted to do it, and I pursued it, like, you know, slums में जाना, बच्चों को पढ़ाना, क्योंकि उस टाइम पे जब आप यंग होते हो, आपके पास you don't have money and you don't want to take it from your parents, you know, it's an expensive thing. So what I thought was, what we have is education, and we should empower the kids with that knowledge, education. That is what we can give. So we started sitting on the footpaths, and we started teaching the children. And with children, we realized that in order to make changes in children, we have to reach out to their parents, their families, because there were other issues. It was not a child coming to us, it was a child coming with a certain background that we had to be sensitive to. So we started, you know, welfare programs, health programs, employment programs for women. So it was not just one, it became a holistic thing. So yeah, yeah.
This is
So
wonderful, Sherman. आप you know, typically आपने बताया जैसे आप engineering कर रहे थे, and that's when you started this
yeah,
organization. Typically उस age में हम में ही खुद में ही इतने खुश होते हैं, and we're mostly people are in their own world.
yeah,
That you know, in that age. और उस टाइम पर with engineering पढ़ाई
yeah.
के साथ ऐसा कुछ करना, that is remarkable. और ये जो थॉट है आपके माइंड में आया इन बच्चों को पढ़ाने का, उनको एजुकेशन प्रोवाइड करने का, तो ये फीलिंग, ये जो थॉट है, ये कहाँ कहाँ से आया? You know, how was it for you growing up?
Yeah, I think yeah, while growing up, I think the values and जो उस time पे जो environment है, of course, you know, I'm very grateful to my parents and to my family for giving me that kind of environment, safe environment, and those values. I think उसमें से बहुत ज़्यादा आया है. Plus, I think my brother, he is physically and mentally challenged. So I think growing up with him, um, you know, वो sensitivity, वो emotions, वो एक emotional जो touch आ जाता है, वो पहले से था, like, you know, selflessly कुछ करना, unconditionally कुछ करना. So I think that is just has been part of the uh, growing up years. And plus, I don't know. I think I feel I'm blessed, and I think it comes naturally to me that I feel for the environment. I look at people and I genuinely uh, feel the pain, and I really feel that maybe if I could make a difference, I should make a difference. It's not that I should take a step back, I should take a step forward. And if in this journey I'm able to inspire more people and take them along with me, then why not? And you know, I really feel that हम ना बहुत बार ये सोचते हैं कि इसका ये करने से क्या होगा, इतना सा करने से क्या होगा, इसका इफेक्ट क्या होगा. अगर तुमने जाके लोगों में अनाउंस कर दिया कि यू आर डूइंग दिस, what will people think? You know, what will people think? Who are these people? There are no people. And if you just think, okay, what will people think? क्या होगा ज़्यादा? They'll think negative, or either they'll participate or they'll not participate. They'll support or they'll not support. If they don't support, they were not meant to support you. But if they support you, well and good. It's always going to be a good result. So I think I've been with that mindset, you know, all throughout. कि positive ही होगा. Whatever I do, I'm with that thought and mindset. Yeah.
I love that thought, Sherman, and I think that is the way to go.
Yeah.
Because as you rightly said, कई बार ऐसे होता है हर किसी की लाइफ में, जब कुछ नया शुरुआत करने की कोशिश कर रहे होते हैं, तब कई बार ये सोच आती है लोगों के दिमाग में, अरे दूसरे क्या सोचेंगे अगर हम ये करेंगे, ये सक्सेस होगा या नहीं होगा.
Yeah.
And I think when you're thinking of those things, you kind of करना चाहते हुए भी कई बार कुछ चीजें नहीं कर पाते.
नहीं कर पाते.
But,
Right.
wonderfully said. और I love your thought process, जिस तरीके से आप चीजें करती हैं.
Thanks.
And thank you for sharing, Sharmin, आपकी childhood memories के बारे में भी. Can I say that your brother was an inspiration? आप आज जिस मुकाम पर हैं उसके लिए?
To certain extent, because I genuinely don't believe that there could be one inspiration. I believe inspiration आपको हर स्टेज पे मिलती है. और जब हम छोटे होते हैं तो हम we look up to people to get inspired. ठीक है, तो उस टाइम पे I used to really also look up to the work of Aga Khan Development Network, and I was like कि मुझे ऐसा कुछ करना है which is concrete, which is tangible. So I think, yeah, my brother was inspiration, but gradually over years that inspiration changed, and after some point, you know, वो inspiration अंदर से आता है कि अब you don't look up to anyone now, because you know your aims, you get that clarity, and once you get that clarity, that inspiration, that desire, I think it just generates from within. So yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful, Sharmin.
Hello everyone, my name is Sheetal and I am a mom. I strongly believe there is nothing called a perfect mom. And if you are ready to ditch the notion of perfect motherhood and be real, then stay tuned. I blog about real and useful insights of everyday parenting with benefit of mom experience. It will keep you updated with engaging toys and inspiring activities to encourage kids to learn. This journey merges my two greatest passions, writing and parenting. So, follow BizApp and keep reading the content. Thank you.
आप जब शुरुआत कर रहे थे आपकी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन की, जैसे बच्चों को पढ़ाना आपने शुरू किया, then you thought that, you know, चीजें सिर्फ बच्चों से शुरुआत नहीं होती, उनकी पूरी फैमिली से शुरुआत होती है. They need to be educated.
Yes.
They need to be kind of supported in certain ways too.
Yeah.
तो ये सब जब हो रहा था, तब आपको कोई challenges face करनी पड़ी थी क्या? Because I know it's not easy to do something like that.
Yeah, absolutely. There were many challenges. It wasn't easy because अगर आपका घर है और suddenly आपके घर में कोई बिना नॉक किए गलती से आपका दरवाजा खुला है, अंदर घुस जाए, how will you feel? You know, so you need to understand you are entering in somebody else's space, and for that you need to build a rapport. So और हमने टारगेट किया कि बच्चों से ही स्टार्ट करेंगे, क्योंकि किस माँ बाप को अच्छा नहीं लगेगा if my son is not getting education and someone comes voluntarily, and if I'm not educated, if someone volunteers, okay, you know what, every Saturday evening we are going to teach your children something, and that too free of cost, you know. So तो बच्चों से they were like okay, happily sending the kids. Now the second challenge was कि हम बच्चों को पढ़ाते तो थे, like धीरे धीरे हमने बच्चों से बॉन्ड तो बना रहे थे, but then we were seeing their lifestyle and we were trying to teach children good things, but we thought no, even if we tried to give these children something, they will say that situation is not going to change. So we tried, like, you know, going to the mothers, and then we tried to figure out what is the problem. So they, like in one of the slums, they came up with that we are usually housemaids, and whatever we earn, it goes, the husband are mostly rickshaw pullers, and they spend their money and the wife's money in all alcohol, and nothing is left for the family or the children. So we thought we'll empower women more, because somehow women were not feeling that confident and empowered. So at that time, you know, we gave them raw materials, and there were new mobile phones and stuff like that. So we helped and you know, got them this material where they made mobile phone covers and things like that. And then when we sold, and we gave them income. And for the males in the family, when the males saw that these people are actually doing something nice, you know, when things start happening in monetary terms, it's more valued. So they started coming to us, you know, that suggest us some options. तो वो आते थे हमारे पास, और फिर हम उनको जैसे एक स्लम में गुटखा की बहुत प्रॉब्लम थी, और उसी स्लम में एक लिकर शॉप था। तो अब वही होगा ना, अगर आपके मोहल्ले में वही है, everyone is going in the evening, they'll also go. So what we did is, we brought them. They found some trust in us, and then we got medical camps arranged for them, awareness camps arranged for them, rehab camps arranged for them. And in one of the slums, the kids actually quit gutkha completely. We were able to eradicate that from the youth, from the people, because that was a terrible, terrible problem. Right now, our current project is Pathshala project, in which we are teaching the kids in government school. And we are also, we have been doing things for the parents and the women. So there's this organization, round table. They have a chapter, ladies, a circle. So they approached us, and they said, okay, what are your requirements? What is the help that you need? So at school, they'll do a lot of work for the children. So for in the education sector. So they came, they help us, because funds is always a problem. Because if you want to do something like install, there was no proper water coming. There were no toilets, proper toilets. The girls and the boys' toilet were same in the school, and there were sanitary issues. So they came and they said, we'll build a toilet. We'll build a separate toilets for the girls and the boys. And so these kind of things help you not just get visibility, but people can come and help and connect with you wherever you need.
इन टीम मेंबर्स को आप कहाँ से खोजते हैं? Where do you find your team members from?
Okay, so I'll again say that this has been a blessing. So what happens is, when I was in college, I was doing engineering. So all my friends, not all my friends, but yeah, my circle, they joined. We passed it to our juniors. So juniors joined in, and that chain kept continuing. Now, if you say, how did that chain continue till 10, 15 years? So for 15 years, it's been continuing. So it's more of, one, the work is continuous. Second, I am really blessed that the connections and the bonds that I have made during this journey, I'll tell you, from the beginning till now, there is no volunteer who is constant. So it's only me who's constant, but we've been passing on our work to the next people who are coming in. And then like my teammates, because you move cities, you move countries. I have moved country. So when you move countries, it's not that they have disconnected from Friends for Care. We call it FFC. So it's not that they disconnect from FFC. They keep looking at me for the requirements. Like, we needed a projector and a screen in our school recently. So one of the persons who was, who was associated with Friends for Care, who used to work, he came forward and he donated the thing. So it's not that once you move, so it is no longer, you're not connected. Even now, we have like different projects, like Project Shade, where we distribute umbrellas, blankets to people on the streets. And we have adopted, now because our work has expanded, so we have adopted a shelter where people from streets are picked up, and we have been associated with them. And I'm associated now with animal shelter. They pick up stray animals from the streets, and they take care of them. So it's just, people get connected. And I'm really blessed that at every point of time, the people that I have met, and the youth especially, for the youth, it happens so one of my friends, who was an associate when we started the NGO, he was a professor in one of the college. And then he said, okay, let's get the students in. And then once you get the students in, students are very active. and they would like to post Insta stories and Facebook updates and those kind of things.
Yeah, yeah.
So, that has a lot of impact. Like, you just get people coming in. पहले ऐसा होता था word of mouth कि अच्छा सबको पता था कि शर्मिन कर रही है क्योंकि हमेशा वो visibility रही है और लोग एसोसिएट हमेशा आके पूछते थे कोई हेल्प चाहिए, वी वांट टू एसोसिएट. लेकिन अब ज्यादा यूथ और कनेक्ट होता है या लोग और कनेक्ट होते हैं बिकॉज ऑफ सोशल मीडिया. दे सी इंस्टा स्टोरीज एंड देन दे send us that we want to join it, and then so then the procedure, like, we try to fit in wherever as per their expertise and skills. We try to fit them in the organization. Yeah, so I think it's people. I've been very, very blessed. Yeah, I can't be more thankful.
Sherman, you have brought colors in so many people's lives, and now you're also doing artwork.
Yeah.
How did that happen?
Yeah. So